Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 20th of March, 2025, or I think this is when it'll air. This is actually the 19th, late, it's 5 o'clock, late in the afternoon. So, and I'm gonna be watching for Tobes out the window. I'm gonna try to get him to come in and make a picture with me, but he's kind of sad because Mike and them aren't here. They left this morning at 10 a.m. to go to New York City. We had picture day at school, and it has been a wild, wild day. He is kind of sad, so he's standing out at the back fence looking around like he's brokenhearted back there. And I mean, he's used to being with them all day long. Micah works from home, and so unless she goes in to do some of PTA volunteering things or something at school, he stays home with her all the time. So he's kind of sad. So, and they left about 10, and I got home right before 3. So it was a long day for him to be here by himself. So, I didn't get too much stitching done. I told you last week it would be, it'd be slat stitching week, but I did get some done, and I've got them all I just grabbed all my little envelopes, my little project bags. I put them here on the table. He should be back at the door in a minute. Of course, y'all know I'm nervous wrecked about him getting out of the yard somehow, running off, and not that it should be terribly hard to find an 80-pound dog, but Mike and them would be ruined if anything happened to him. So, but we had all the fun. We had everybody over Saturday night. We had James Williams' family. We had my family. So we had 20-something here on Saturday night. Micah and them drove straight through. They got up at 3-something and left Fort Walton Beach and just headed out. There was a storm in between us and them. I kept looking at it and thinking, oh, they're gonna miss it. They didn't. It said, tornado warning or whatever, watch warning, whichever one comes first. And then they got the other one. And then it said a tornado has been spotted in your area, and it turned all black. And so she said, girls, we're gonna pull over for a little bit. So they pulled over in, the parking lot and stuff, and just waited it out, waited for it to blow over a little bit. And it did, and they got back on the road and came on. She said Tobes was kind of upset. He doesn't like the big wind. Even at the house, when they get high winds, he don't like it. He goes to room and wants them to come in. Hey, good boy, what do? What do? Hey, will you come make a picture? Come here. Will you make a picture with me? Come here, look. Look here, Tobes. Hey, Tobes. Can you come here? Come here, Tobes. Hey, look here. Can you put your feet up here? No? Hey, Tobes, can you come here? What's over there that you're looking at? Huh? Well, he's not interested in having his picture made right now. I'll try to get a cover photo with him and put him in the cover photo. He's not a Siberian Husky. He's some kind of Husky, I don't know. But he's 8 months old and 80 pounds. And he is usually a very good boy. He just is real chill and has been trained. They've been working on him. He's been training real good. So they got here. It took them longer because of the storm. So they got here about 4:10 or so in the afternoon. So they've been on the road a little over 13 hours, I think, by the time they got here. Ooh. So that was a long time, but we all visited and ate dinner and had a good time. And then Sunday morning, we had my cousin Kim and her daughter came over. Micah has a thing on Instagram called Bougie and Bookish, and if you like to read, that's all it's about is reading. And so they read all the time, and they send each other messages back and forth about what they think is going to happen, what they think about what has just happened, if they like this character, if they don't like this character, and all. So they were going to come over and cuss and discuss their book stuff. And so I got brunch ready, and so they were here, and the girls, and so we had brunch and discussed books, and a lot of them I had read too. Right now I'm reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I'm loving. And so I was able to take part in lots of it. There's some series they've read, there's numerous series they've read that I haven't, but some of them I have. So I was able to jump in on it. But we had a lot of fun just visiting and talking and stuff about all the books. And then we just went to visit. We went to visit Mimi, my mama, that's what the kids call her Mimi. And saw her. We went another day to see my parents again. And then Catchy and Keely and Bebe came over last night. And we had to eat his favorite birthday dinner, which is, I told y'all before, cowboy beans, which means ranch style beans, spinach with a bouillon cube in it, beef bouillon cube, and it has to be blue box mac and cheese, not homemade mac and cheese. No, it has to be blue box mac and cheese. That's what they ate at daycare. That was his favorite meal at daycare. And they would put it all together. They would put their mac and cheese, and then Miss Gina and Miss Joycey would put their mac and cheese, and they would put their cowboy beans, and then their spinach, and they would eat, and then they would stir it all around, and they would all eat it. There's no way. I don't like my food to get crazy like that, okay? I don't like my food going crazy like that. But he does, and he's so still every year, because our rule was, you can, I'll fix you what you want for your birthday food. And that's what he's wanted every year of his life. And I had to call Miss Joycey and learn how to make the spinach taste right, because I didn't know you had to put a bouillon cube in. It had to be canned spinach, and you had to put a bouillon cube in it. So the rest of us had leftovers from our big Mexican dinner. But and he ate some of that too, but he had to have his special things. I also had him a German cake the other day, German chocolate cake, and Aunt Jana brought him cheesecake. So he had all his favorite sweets too. So we just had a great visit and played, and they played in the yard and ran around, and it was just super, super nice. So Micah was still working. She was trying to get lots of things done so she wouldn't have to work while they were in New York. So also I can get this done tonight and then send it to her. And then that will give her more time to get it uploaded, everything, and around her schedule there. So like I said, I didn't get a ton of stitching done, but I did get a ton of visiting and a ton of loving in, and that was the best. That was just the best. So that was, I had a great week. A great week. All the fun. They got to go see Lil's and see her program and see her soccer game. Oh, and we went to Chris and Susu's grandson's birthday party. So Aria went with her mom to Lil's soccer game, and Kimi and Catch and I went to Ezra's birthday party. A Ninja Turtle birthday party. So we had all the fun there and visited, and they're just like family. I told y'all, Susu and I have been friends since early high school, and so we've been together a long time. So we just had a great week. So thank y'all for sending all those good thoughts and jujus, and I had another great thing today, because I got a message from Lori on my messages on my Flosstube. And Lori, I did a little happy dance in my kitchen when I saw your name and your beautiful face. That made me so happy. So I will be sending you a bigger message this week, but I was like, that made my day, my whole day. So I love that. And I'm glad you're feeling so much better and feeling like sending messages out. So like I said, I think I just did on these two, but I'll probably pop the others out so we can take a little bit of a look at them and be sure. But this is my We the People from Christy. She does have a new chart out, which I have the little, it was on pre-order last week, I think, but it is available now. If you can get a peek at it. It is gorgeous. It's her next Maya Angelou. But we're now going to look at my We the People. And now, okay, Amicon Studio. I'm with you. I cannot, I told y'all, Patty, this is my We the People, and it was our Table 24 We the People sal. We saled this, so if you want to jump on the sal, come on. We're going to finish it all up together at StitchCon, but of course, sals can keep on going. See all those beautiful stars? Patty Penn, and I think G did too, stitched all their little stars and then went back and just did fill in. Let me tell y'all what ain't gonna happen. There is no way. My second star would be off, and then every star consequently after that would be off, and then the whole thing would be wrong, and I'd have to start again. No, no, no. Now, I can do one row at a time of stars. And then if I mess up, that's not too bad to have to go back and fix. But yes, all those stars. Not gonna happen, Captain. I could never get it right, ever. I wish I could, but it would never happen. It would never happen. I haven't got to talk to Patty Penn all week because she hasn't, you know, she said, I'm not gonna bother you, you're messing, you know, you get to have time with the girls and y'all are messing around having fun. And so I've missed talking to Patty Penn, even though I've loved talking to the girls. We usually talk at least twice a week. And so this has been rough times. And then I found out that I guess Micah is at least her wine daughter, if nothing else, because they love them some New Zealand whites, evidently. And we opened up one at brunch on Sunday at brunch here, and we didn't finish it. So she was taking it over to Jen's for dinner that night after the soccer game. And I said, oh, Patty will, she said, can I take this? I said, absolutely. Patty will love that friends are sharing it. And she said, oh, is this Patty's? And she said, Jen and I love a New Zealand white. And so she said, ask her if she's ever had the Kim Crawford, because that's our absolute favorite. And then I can't remember what Patty said was her favorite. I'll have to look and tell y'all next time. But she said she hadn't had that one, but she would she'd have to try it. So y'all know I ain't fancy enough for that. Not near fancy enough for that. So I worked on some more of my stars, and I got one more whole row and another partial row. So, okay. So I got the whole the fourth row done. I think it was partially done maybe. And then my whole fifth row of stars, I'm trying to turn it where you can see it better. Is that better or that better? I don't know. There maybe. So it started at the top, and then this is my last row of 5 stars. After this one, there's 2 rows of 4 stars. So then I'm filling it in. I'll probably work some more fill in on it tonight. I am loving it. I did my back stitch around my red and white. I'll finish it around my blue when I get done there also. This is, let me see, I'm fixing to show y'all what it is. Because somebody's asked every time, because this fabric is gorgeous. This is Americana Confetti Stars. I hope y'all can see that. By Fabric Flair. And they were so sweet when Patty messaged them. And Patty just get on her little, like, she'll get on her phone and go on her email, and she'll just send somebody an email like I'm calling my sister, okay? And darts off this email. And she asked them, tells them kind of what we're doing, and if they have anything kind of like that. She couldn't find it, but if they had anything. And they send back a couple of options. Well, how about one of these or one of these or one of these? And so we're like, oh my gosh. So this one is was one that we chose of what she had got them to send. We all looked at it and we all loved it. And then I tea-dyed mine. I think Patty did not hers. And so every one of them used a different fabric. I think she and Ashley, We Stitch and We Know Things, used Freedom by somebody. And I can't remember who. It's gorgeous though. So theirs is going to be different. Harry and Ann's is on something different. I mean, we all stitched on something, like we picked little different things. So it's all gonna, I can't wait to see them all there together on all the different backgrounds. And I'll try to remember to take pictures so you know, everybody can see what they all look like, whether they're finished or not, what they look like on the different, you know, backgrounds there. But they were just super sweet and just said, well, what about this? And send it back to her. So I thought that was the sweetest thing. But y'all have to know, when I'm emailing y'all back, I'm going in the email, my supply, and even then when I move it to the folder, because I put it in the cross stitch folder after I send it, and I'm like, okay, I hit move and not forward, and I have to, this is not my thing. But I get it done. It just is not my, it's the only time I do it anymore. And now when I used to work at you know, at a place that used things like that, yes, it was different. I use it all the time. Now I use it, so I kind of fall out of the, it gets out of my usual thing, and then you have to think about it. You have to think about what I'm doing. Oh Lord, Pat probably going to come busting through the door in a minute. James Williams going to be, he's so loud. He comes in and busting in things and liable to be hollering something. And because I tell you all the time, he has Tourette's of some sort, and he just busts in and talks loud, and you never know. You just never know. So if somebody busts the door in a minute and sounds like the trumpets are going off and Jesus is coming back, y'all know it's just James Williams coming in the door, making racket like he does. So I got We the People. I mean, I was pretty, you know, that was pretty okay. Because like I said, we stayed up late and played with kids, and we played dominoes last night, as the kids call them, till 9. And my mama would be so happy. That's who my Angelou's piece is for, because she loved to play 42 and 84. She preferred 84, but she loved to play, and we all had to learn to play, and that's how most of us learned to count. And it was just, it wasn't optional. It was kind of a necessary, okay? You had to learn to play, because if somebody wasn't there or something, and they needed another player, you needed to be ready to sit down and do your thing, okay? So, my kids know how to play. I mean, it's just the way it is. So I was so excited last night because we were going to play, and there wasn't so many of us here, right? It was just James Williams and I were going to play, and like I said, it's not my favorite thing, but I can play. Let me say that again. I don't mind playing. I don't want to play with James Williams. And of course, he tainted my baby son, and they cheat. They are cheaters. My husband is a cheater for sure. And my mama would have killed him. But they table talk and all kinds of stuff. And they be, going like this. Giving each other signals, what they got in their hand. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So Bebe is learning. So Keely, myself, Micah, Bebe, James Williams, and Kimi. Micah and Justin have started teaching the girls. So Kimi and Aria are learning to play. So Aria was playing with Kat. She didn't want to play, but Kimi sat down at the table with us and did great. So that made me so happy that she could sit down, and of course it's a Texas game. I don't know if y'all have ever played it. The game came from Texas. It's a Texas game. So if you've ever played 42 or 84, that's where it comes from. And we love it here. There are groups that play it, all the time. But we are crazy about it. And one thing that helped last night, we separated James Williams and Keely. So then they couldn't cheat. So they were trying to get to where they were like, oh, you know, the boys always play together and we'll just have to have one of the girls. I said, no, y'all sitting by each other already. We don't need to move. There ain't no use in that. So they had to not get on each other's team. And then, of course, we wasn't going to cheat. So, I tell them all the time, you cannot, you can't buy my dignity, okay? I don't have much, but you can't buy what I got. So, they didn't get to cheat. But now, Keely, did he plunge? He may have plunged the last hand, I think. And he ended up taking us out by one mark. So, it's a fun game. If you've never played or you want to look it up, it is fun to play. You can play with 4 people or you can play with 6. So it's super fun. This is my Nutcracker and I worked on it, I think on Friday night before the girls got here. It got just a little bit of attention, not much. I mean, this much attention. It is by Twin Peaks. They had it featured and they had thread packs for it at StitchCon. I loved it and decided I was going to do it. Kimi was in her first Nutcracker this last year. It was just fabulous. And I love to go. I try to go at least every other year. And so now that she's in it, I'll absolutely go every year and see one. And Jonathan goes every year too. They're at the Florida Ballet, so it is magnificent. So I got to, and I told you I was in love with the purples. These two, this purple here, it's a Purple Majesty and a, what else? And a, what's not the rose petal? It's the Purple Aster and Purple Majesty. One is Weeks and one is Classic Colorworks. And man alive. It's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. It's a beautiful color, and even though this is a very wintry piece, those colors are just so springy. They make me think of pansies, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll try to hold it up big first. So here we are, all on there. So I did some more on his breeches and this part down here, and his, so he's got pants, and then the bottom part of his like surcoat or whatever this is here. And I thought I started something, up here maybe. I think I did this side maybe. Maybe I did this side here. So now I'm gonna try to get it up closer where you can see it better. It is absolutely the cutest thing. It was supposed to be stitched on, what? And I'm sorry, y'all, my fingernails look terrible. Keepsakes. Oh, it's Freeze by Atomic Ranch on the cover. This one is. I did Stormy Night Lugana. No, Linen. Lugana. Lugana. Yes. A piece of 32 count. It's cost for 32 or 16. So this piece is Ada friendly. The We the People is Ada friendly also. So both of these are Ada friendly pieces. I love, love, love them. I love the little soldiers are just the cutest. It is just adorable. So this piece is really fun. Fun, fun, fun. So I would recommend this piece to anybody. Their charts are both these Christie's charts, Salty Stitcher designs, and this one by Twin Peaks are both very easy to read. Christie's Salty Stitcher designs are available as a PDF or as a hard copy chart from your LNS. I'm not sure if Twin Peaks does a PDF or not. I should know that, but I don't. I probably do know that in some part of my brain, but I take my last steroid tomorrow to get rid of my poison ivy. It's nearly gone. Hallelujah. Now Brittany is just started hers the other day. Yeah, my co-teacher has it now. She cleaned up her backyard and got it. So, Shadow and Trey's theirs is getting better, but they picked it up too. Everybody around here tries to pick it up before it gets green, and it doesn't work usually. Usually you end up getting it anyway. I think Shadow and Brandon even had on their bee seeds because they were cleaning out around the hives and everything. I don't know. It is rough stuff. It is absolutely rough stuff. But I'm so glad to be finished with them and to be through breaking out. I was continuing to pop up some more little places, but I think I haven't seen any in a couple days, so I think I'm finally through breaking out with new places even. So that is my Nutcracker. I don't think anything else got any attention at all. Let me check. This is my Angelou. I'll show her because I'm going to show the other one. So we can kind of do some comparisons. So I'm going to show her. This is my Dr. Maya Angelou by Salty Stitcher Designs. Like my We the People, it is also Ada friendly. It is gorgeous. Anne has finished hers. Ava has finished hers. Don't think Patty's finished hers. There is her info down there. Here again, you can get it PDF or a hard copy chart, whichever one you prefer. And she is just right here. I didn't get her worked on at all, but I'll stick her up here so y'all can see her. This was my 4284 grandma, who loved to play games, loved to always be doing 42 and 84, and she loved to pitch washers. I don't know if y'all do that where you're at either. I know some of y'all have cornhole. That's kind of taken off down here too, because, you know, you can take it with you anywhere like, but if you play washers, you know, you have to have it. And we play horseshoes here too, but washers, you know, you have to have it a little place dug out in the yard, and then you're pitching, you know, like big, literally like a washer you'd use, you know, with nuts and screws and things like that. You have a washer, right? But it's a big one about this size, about like that. And then you have to pitch it and get it to go down in the little divot, like a golf cup thing. And then however close you get, you know. So she loved to play that. We play that outside all the time. She loved all kinds of things like that. She played volleyball, basketball. I didn't get those mad skills. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if they skipped a generation like the red hair does, as they say, or something, or twins. Here they say twins do for sure. Sometimes the red hair. But I didn't get those mad skills like that. So here she is. I didn't get anything else done on her. So just to show y'all, she's just still, she languished this week. But she wouldn't have cared. If I'd have worked on this instead of playing with the girls, she'd have literally woke me up in the night by dropping something on my head. Don't think she wouldn't either. I have those kind of kin folks. My Aunt Lynn, if I'm doing something, if I say something that makes her mad, some of my pictures fall off the wall. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding one bit. And if you don't believe me, Annie has witnessed it. I was like, oh no. One time she let the dogs out and made pictures fall off the wall at the exact same moment. I made her real mad that day. I didn't mean to. But when I said it, I said, oh, Lynn, finna get mad. And then they went, pew, down off the wall. The dogs were just running nuts and barking, and they got out the yard and going berserk. I said, well, that's what I get for running my mouth in. I knew it when I said it that I shouldn't have. So this is the one that I'm finishing up. I'd love to get it finished this week. We'll see. It is beautiful. It is Ada friendly. This one, and when James printed it for me, it didn't. I'm gonna put it on here and see if that'll help it show up better. It didn't, the little swans ain't showing up on here as good. And now y'all know me, when I show y'all this, y'all know I'm gonna have to make these swans be black because I love them. This is Maya's butterfly. And it says, we delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. And it is, can y'all see the little, see the swans? Maybe the light's hitting it where you can. It is gorgeous. I love the butterflies, those pinks and purples. Of course, this is right up Patty's alley because these pinks and purples and everything. I'm trying to turn it where y'all can, maybe the light will hit it. I don't know. And then I'm so wiggly. Y'all probably getting seasick. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. I think it also is, I think I checked it the other day, and I think Christy said it was Ada friendly. Yes, it looks like it's going to be completely Ada friendly. But it is beautiful. It is, let's talk about let's see how big it is. She's not a very big girl. She looks like about maybe 179 by something. 177 by 131. And then she is stitched on, in case you're wondering about that beautiful fabric. I think Mama Michelle stitched her. She's stitched on Frosted Lilac by Forbidden Fiber Co. And it is, man, that fabric is stunning. What have I got her here? Where's my cover photo? Good gravy. Here it is. Look at that fabric. It is so pretty. Now, if I decide to put it on my sampler wall, I will have to change up the colors to kind of blend it in with all my other samplers. If I don't, like if I decide to stitch it for somebody, if I don't, I can just stitch it like this, except for my swans will be black. But, so that is gonna have to, that's gonna be hanging out right there in my head. Now, there will be a discount code for this. It was pre-order last week. I think it is available. We were Zooming the other day and I forgot. Chrissy said, I'll give y'all a discount code. And I forgot to get it. She said it and then we were visiting and then I had to finish cleaning because I took, on Saturday, I took, I don't know, about an hour and a half, I don't know, time to visit and out of my cleaning. So then I had to get up and hustle to get everything done, finished it like I wanted to get it done. So she said she'll give a discount code for it. So stay tuned. And when I get it, I will, I don't know if I'll make a short. I don't usually do shorts. They usually have to be too short. They make me nuts, those short ones. Oh, the pool looks so great, but it's so cold. It was 40 this morning, no swimming. And unless I can get, like I told y'all, George threw a shoe. So unless I can get the magnet, the little plate to come out with a magnet, if it's too stainless, if it doesn't have enough carbon in it, I'm gonna have to jump in there and get it and hope I don't die because it's so cold. But the pool looks great. It's so deceiving because it just got up to like 62 today. But it looks like you want to just jump right in. But don't, you'll die. You will die. So it is beautiful and I can't wait to get it started. I'm gonna start it as soon as I finish this one. This Dr. Maya Angelou. I'm gonna start Maya's butterflies. So I'm just gonna segue right into that. Like I said, Salty Stitcher, Stitching with My Kitties, and We Stitch and We Know Things are all working on We the People, and they've all had some cool finishes. Patty filmed on Sunday, and so I bet she showed, I haven't got to watch it because the kids are all here. Hopefully I'll get to watch tomorrow. I bet she showed a lot of her fabulous Africa pictures. So all those, take a look at those. And Dory, yes. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. I mean, we had the best songs. This is a lot of mine. Yes. But now they're all kind of, I mean, they're not bad songs. They're just, okay, I'm going to say it. Hurts people's feelings. And some people are going to agree. Okay, I used to sing in the choir all the time. And when the kids were in school still. And the older folks in the church, that's when I wasn't as much of an older folk, they would come up and they would say, hey, can you tell the music guy to quit singing all them 7-Eleven songs? And that's what they called them, 7-Eleven songs. And I had to ask them the first time because I didn't know what 7-Eleven songs were. And they said, he's singing the same 7 words 11 times. And we're tired of it. We didn't want that, okay? We don't want no more 7-Eleven songs. Okay. And that's kind of how the kids' songs go now. They're all, like the old songs kind of had a verse and a chorus, you know, like how you think like songs have. But nowadays, they just really are kind of 7-Eleven songs too, a lot of it. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. I mean, you just kind of sing that over and over, okay? And I mean, it's true, and I get it. And I mean, it's very repetitious, so, you know, it's like getting in their little head, but it ain't near as fun. And it's, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's cheery, you know. So I don't know. It's just, maybe it's me. Maybe it's because now I'm the old people. Maybe that's why I ain't liking those 7-Eleven songs. I don't know. But now I'm sitting here and I'm like, the 7-Eleven songs. The 7-Eleven songs. But the kids do good with them. They learn them and they, you know, even some of the boys do really good with the hand movements and stuff. We do truth so that they do, you know, they start doing some signing and different things. So, I mean, they do fun things. They learn good things, important things that, you know, you kind of want to stick in their little brains. But I still like the old songs. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, I still like the old songs. That's just me. And Glee, congrats on Grand Girl number 2. She had Grand Girl number 2 on Friday or Saturday, maybe. Named Wendy, W-I-N-D-Y. I love that. And Christine, you do. They were sitting here. I had forgot to hang them up, but I don't know if you can you see them up around here now? And little Bunny is dead center in the front. So some of these did get spread back out a little bit already this afternoon while I was running around. Quilting Nanny, thank you for listening to your body. She said she had some dental work done and then she got to feeling bad and went and listened to her body and went to the ER. And she was having some heart issues. So thank you for listening to your body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's all my questions and comments. Mail is over there. It has not gone to the post office yet. So if Catchy doesn't feel too bad, we will take it tomorrow. He's not feeling good, so Baby's working tomorrow. He will be here with me. He didn't get to go get his pictures made at school again because he didn't feel good. So he woke up last night with like at 4 o'clock or something with fever, just burning up. So he did not feel good. So he did not get to go get his pictures made today. So he stayed home. So he will, baby's supposed to work at the hospital tomorrow. She does PRN at Cook's Children up there, Fort Worth. And so she'll be at work. So he will be here with me, trying to get to feeling better. We have Fun Friday tomorrow, but of course he can't, we're not going to school if he's, with him running fever yesterday. So we will be here. And like I said, I went ahead and filmed in case he's still not feeling good. That way we can just roll on. Was that you making sleep sounds? I think he was snoring over there. Lord have mercy. Okay, I showed y'all the new chart. We looked at that. Okay, kids. I think that may be everything that I have today. I think there was something funny I was going to tell y'all, but I cannot remember what it was. Like I said, they showed up so cute. They had on little jumpers and rompers and their little ballet flats. And because we only have 4 girls. And so they were, we always think they're extra cute because we only have 4 of them. The boys, one of them showed up in his button down and his bow tie and his suspenders and his dress pants. And another one had on his, it's like a 2-tone pattern shirt, and it was kind of beige and black, and then he had a black tee on under it and his black jeans and his black boots. And he has like olive skin, and he has this beautiful dark auburn red hair and these green eyes. He is just a doll too. And she had him kind of stand with their hand, and she wanted him to stand and put like one foot out like they were stepping forward. And he just put his hands in his pockets and stepped forward. It could have been on the cover of a magazine. They were just so cute. One of them has the most beautiful blonde hair. And so we put it's longer, and we put it behind his ears. And he just smiled. Miss Michelle had her bubble machine, and she had a little toy like a chicken. And so she was, making it make sounds and stuff and make them laugh. We had toys, STEM toys, they're little wiggly, like they're bendy things. They're not wax ones, but they're plastic that you can make different shapes out of and stuff. And so we gave each of them 2 of those. Or we have the little bags they have like colored rice in them. I don't know if you've ever seen them. And there's little stars and stuff down in there. And so they lay them down on their lap, and you push this around, and you try to move the rice to count how many stars you can find in there, and how many whatever color stars and stuff like this. So they had a couple of options of things they wanted to play with to keep them busy. And they did absolutely fabulous. They did great. So it was a rough day in some ways because we chose not to take them outside because it was 40, and it was right above. It was right on the edge. We could have gone, but it was cold and the wind was blowing, and everything has been nasty. It's literally been covered in dirt. It's like it's rained dirt here. And so they would have been filthy. Their little cute clothes would have been filthy because everything they would have touched has just a fine film of dirt on it. And we're the first ones out. So it would have been awful. And so we did, we went and got some toys from the toy room, different things we don't have in our room. So they had Tinker toys. We had some different smaller blocks that we don't have in our room. And then of course, the kids' favorite of all time is old keyboards and old phones and like little toy like cash readers things, because regular cash registers too heavy, and ad machines like this. And they're old ones. We've cut the cords off of them. And if you have any of those, if you let your kids play with those, man, and little walkie-talkies, those are fan favorites. So they played with those instead of getting to go outside. So they didn't get to run any of their wiggles out. But we were trying to keep them looking nice for their pictures, right? So it was hard because they didn't get to go out and get any of that wiggle run out. So they did great. They did great, and they took the cutest pictures. Of course, you know, we're partial, and we think our kids are, you know, the cutest, except for Catchy, you know. He's the only one that was cuter than the kids in our class, but they were adorable and super sweet. So we had a fun day, and I had a fun week. And Mike and them will roll back through on Monday and grab Tobes, but Justin will be with them. Justin has been out at the, I don't know what you call it, some kind of computing event out to Las Vegas that he has to go to every year. And he's been out there. And so he met them. He flew from Vegas to DFW and met them. Did he meet them there, or is he's either meeting them there or meeting them in New York City. I think he met them at DFW. And so they're all going to New York together. They'll be out all New York together, and they'll be meeting Danny. He is Kimi's godfather, and he's Justin's godson. And he works there at an architecture firm, and they're going to a, you know, like a musical and stuff. And then when they come back on Monday, Justin will come back with them, and then they'll get the dog and get in the Jeep, and then Justin will drive back. So that makes me feel better because, you know, he drives all over and delivers. He does his computer job too, but he also has a side gig where he delivers connexes and builds connexes into houses and stuff. So he's used to driving long time, and it worries me for Mike and the girls to be in the car by themselves for that long time. She does it all the time, but it makes me nervous. And so they'll all be together, and that makes me happier that Justin will be with them. So they'll roll through on Monday. I think they'll get here about 11 and pick up Tobes and roll on to Florida. And they'll be driving after dark, you know, when they get there, because it's about 12 hours. So he'll be driving. So that I'll feel much safer with that. So thank y'all all for sending all the good thoughts, the good juju for us to have a great time this week. And we just absolutely did. They got to play with Dusk and Dax, and sweet little Dusk when he was getting ready to come over on Saturday night. And you know, we haven't seen him since Christmas. He told his mama, he said, "You think they're going to remember me? You think they're going to know it's me? You know, I got my hair cut." That sweet boy. And so Shadow assured him that they would love his haircut, but they would know it was him. So we all had just the best time. So thank y'all. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and enjoy your stitches. Bye.